In this video, we're going to talk about introduction to angles. Angle is the figure formed by two rays with a common starting point. This starting point is called vertex. And each ray is called the size of the angles. So this is the side of the angle. And we have angle right here. And we can write angle in three different ways. Either angle ABC, or angle CBA, or just angle B. So angle ABC, or angle CBA, or just angle B. Number 2. An angle separates a plane into three different parts: the interior of the angle, exterior of the angle, and angle itself. There are 6 types of angles. If angle is less than 90 degrees, then we call this angle acute angle. If an angle is exactly 90 degrees, then this angle is called right angle. If an angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, then this angle is called obtuse angle. If an angle is exactly 180 degrees, then that's a straight angle. If an angle is between 180 degrees and 360 degrees, from here to here, then that is called reflex angle. If an angle is exactly 360 degrees, from here to here, then that's full angle. Number 9, adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are just two angles next to each other. They share a common vertex and a common side. For example, angle AOB, this angle right here, and angle BOC, this angle right here, they are next to each other, right? These two angles are a pair of adjacent angles. Or we could have angle AOB, this angle right here, and angle BOD, this angle right here. These two angles are next to each other, right? They share common side, right? Common side. Then these two angles are adjacent angles. But let's say we have angle AOB and angle COD, this angle right here and this angle right here. These two angles are not adjacent angles. All right? Number 10, angle bisector. Angle bisector could be a line, ray, or segment which cuts an angle into two equal parts. So this is our angle bisector. That's angle bisector. Number 11, triangle. Triangle is just a figure formed by connecting 3 points with a 3-line segment. Each point is called vertex of the triangle, and each line segment is called side of the triangle. So triangle has 3 vertices and 3 sides. Number 12, complementary angles. Complementary angles are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. So in this figure right here, angle AOB and angle BOC, these two angles are complementary angles because angle AOB plus angle BOC is equal to 90 degrees, right? We also say this angle right here, angle AOB, is complementary of angle BOC. Or we can say angle BOC is complementary of angle AOB. Number 13, supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. So in this figure right here, angle AOB and angle BOC are two supplementary angles because their sum is 180 degrees, right? So angle AOB plus angle BOC, since their sum is 180 degrees, these two angles are supplementary angles. We also can say that this angle right here, angle AOB, is a supplementary of this angle BOC. Also, angle BOC is a supplementary of angle AOB. These supplementary angles are often called linear pair. Linear pair. Okay? Number 14, vertical angles. Vertical angles are two angles opposite each other when two lines intersect. So in this figure right here, angle number 1, angle number 3, they are vertical angles. And angle number 2, angle number 4, they are also vertical angles. Vertical angles are always equal to each other. And here is why. Okay. Angle number 1, angle number 2, they are supplementary angles, right? So angle number 1 plus angle number 2, that's 180 degrees. And sum of angle number 2 and angle number 3, from this line right here, they are also supplementary angles, right? So this angle plus this angle, that's also 180, right? So angle number 2 plus angle number 3, that's also 180. So sum of these two angles, 180. Sum of these two angles, 180. Which means we can say that sum of these two angles is equal to sum of these two angles, right? So we can write angle number 1 plus angle number 2 is equal to angle number 2 plus angle number 3, right? We have angle number 2 here, angle number 2 here. So we're going to subtract angle number 2 from each side. Then we have angle number 1 is equal to angle number 3, right? So vertical angles, two angles that opposite each other, this angle and this angle right here, they are equal to each other, right? Number 15, angles and transversal. Number 1, transversal is a line that intersects two or more lines at different points. So in this figure, this line is a transversal because it intersects two lines at different points, right? Number 2, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are two angles that are at the same position. So we have 4 angles here, 4 angles here, right? Number 1 angle and number 5 angles are corresponding angles because they're at the same position. Top left, right? Angle 2 and angle 6 are also corresponding angles. Top right, angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Bottom left, and last, angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. Bottom right, right? So let's write those angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 2, top right, angle 6, top right, they're corresponding angles. And angle 4 and angle 8, bottom left, and angle 3 and angle 7, bottom right. Number 3, interior angles. Interior angles are angles inside of these two lines. So angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, they are interior angles. So we have angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6. These four angles are interior angles. Number 4, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are the interior angles formed on the opposite sides of the transversal. So in this figure right here, angle number 4 and angle number 6, they are alternate interior angles. Also, angle number 3, angle number 5, these two angles are also alternate interior angles. So let's write them. Angle number 3 and angle number 5 and angle number 4 and angle number 6. These are alternate interior angles. Number 5, consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles are literally consecutive two interior angles. So in this figure, angle 3 and angle 6 are consecutive interior angles. So angle 3 and angle 6. Also, two consecutive interior angles, angle number 4 and angle number 5, right? So angle number 4 and angle number 5, these two angles are consecutive interior angles. Number 6, exterior angles. Exterior angles are angles on the outside of these two lines. So angle number 1, number 2, angle number 7 and 8, these four angles are exterior angles. So let's write them. Angle number 1, 2, 7, angle number 8. These are exterior angles. Number 7, alternate exterior angles. Just like alternate interior angles, these are angles formed on the opposite sides of the transversal. So in this figure, angle number 1 and angle number 7 are alternate exterior angles. Also, angle number 2 and angle number 8 are alternate exterior angles. So let's write them. Angle number 1 and angle number 7 and angle number 2 and angle number 8. These are alternate exterior angles. Let's try example number 1-1. It says name two pairs of complementary angles, right? Complementary angles are two angles that sums to 90 degrees. So we can write angle AOB and angle BOD, right? So angle AOB and angle BOD. Also, we can write angle AOC from here to here, AOC, and angle COD, right? Sum of these two angles is 90 degrees, right? So angle AOC and angle COD. These are two pairs of complementary angles. Example 1-2. Name two pairs of supplementary angles. So, supplementary angles are two angles that sums to 180, right? So, let's say angle AOB and angle BOD. Sum of these two angles is 180, right? So we can have angle AOB and angle BOD. That's one pair. And we could have angle AOC from here to here and angle COD from here to here. Sum of these two angles is 180, right? So we can have angle AOC and angle COD. These are two pairs of supplementary angles. Example 1-3. In the figure below, find each of the followings. Number 1, corresponding angle of angle B. Remember, corresponding angles are two angles that are at the same position, right? So, angle B is located top right, right? So, from these four angles, top right is angle F, right? So, the corresponding angle of angle B is angle F. Number 2, vertical angle of angle G. Remember, vertical angles are angles opposite each other. So angle G is here, then angle opposite to angle G is angle E, right? So that must be angle E. And remember, vertical angles are always equal to each other. Number 3, alternate exterior angle of angle B. Remember, alternate exterior angles are exterior angles formed on the opposite sides of the transversal, right? So this is our transversal. Here we have four exterior angles. So angle B is right here. Opposite sides of a transversal, that has to be angle H, right? So the answer is angle H. Number 4, alternate interior angle of angle E. Remember, alternate interior angles are the interior angles formed on the opposite sides of the transversal. This is our transversal, right? So alternate interior angle of angle E must be angle C, right? So that's angle C. Number 5, consecutive interior angles are angle C, C, and F, right? Consecutive interior angles are literally consecutive interior angles. So C and angle F.